officers, the truth. The truth is, we were protecting Mr. Brock because Mr. Brock is a dear friend of all of ours. But we know that we're putting ourselves all in jeopardy if we hold back the truth. Now, there were, in fact, 2 gunshots fired here tonight. I personally didn't hear them, but I share blame with all those who did hear them and didn't come forth with that information, despite the fact that I didn't hear them.
Stop helping so much, Glenn.
Nevertheless, Mr. Brock is now willing to come down and tell us the full and complete story, the details of which none of us has heard yet, about the disappearance of his wife Myra, about the missing help, and about 2 gunshots that were, as a matter of fact, fired here tonight, which I didn't hear.
I think I'm getting another muscle spasm. Who gives a shit?
Oh, Ernie! Charlie!
Hey,
Charlie!
How you feeling?
Mr. Brock, I'm Officer Welch, this is Officer Puddy. Will you have a seat, please? Take this down for us, Connie.
Sure.
All right, Mr. Brock, tell us what happened here tonight from the beginning.
Would anyone like a lemon tart?
I would love a tart.
Not now, ma'am. Go ahead, Mr. Brock.
Okay. Let's see. The story. As it happened. As I remember it. As I'm telling it. Oh, God. Well, here it goes. At exactly 6 o'clock tonight, I came home from work. My wife, Myra, was in her dressing room getting dressed for the party. I got a bottle of champagne from the refrigerator and headed upstairs. Rosita, the Spanish cook, was in the kitchen with Ramona, her Spanish sister, and Romero, her Spanish son. They were preparing an Italian dinner. They were waiting for Myra to tell them when to start the dinner. As I climbed the stairs, I said to myself, it's my 10th wedding anniversary, and I can't believe I still love my wife so much. Myra was putting on the perfume I bought her for Christmas. I purposely buy it because it drives me crazy. I tap on her door. Tap, tap, tap. She opens it. I hand her a glass of champagne, and I make a toast. To the most beautiful wife a man ever had for 10 years. She says, to the best man in the best 10 years a beautiful wife ever had. We drink. We kiss. We toast again. To the loveliest skin on the loveliest body that has never aged a day in 10 wonderful years. She toasts. To the gentlest hands that ever stroked the loveliest skin on the loveliest body that never has aged a day in 10 wonderful years. We drink. We kiss. We toast. We drink. We kiss. We toast. By 7 o'clock, the bottle is finished. My wife is sloshed and I'm completely toasted. Then, oh, I smell the perfume. The perfume I could never resist. I loved her in that moment with as much passion and ardor as the night we were first newlyweds. I tell you this, not with embarrassment, but with pride and joy, for a love that grows stronger and more lasting as each new day passes. We lay there, spent, naked in each other's arms, complete in our happiness. It's now 8 o'clock, and outside has grown dark. Suddenly, a gentle knock on the door. Knock, knock, knock. The door opens, and a strange-looking man looks down at us with a knife in his hands. Myra screams. Ah! I run for the gun in my drawer. Myra grabs a towel and shields herself. Oh! I rush back in with a pistol, ready to save my wife's life. The strange-looking man says in Spanish, Yo quiero aceitarle enchilada porque eso en quinto minuto. I don't speak Spanish, and I never saw Rosita San Romero before, and I didn't know the knife was cut up the salad, and he was asking should they heat up the dinner now, so I aim my gun at him. Myra screams and pulls my arm. Ah! The gun goes off and shoots me in the earlobe. Rosita San Romero runs downstairs and tells Rosita Ramona, Mamacita, me le que pasa el hambre el boco, ay, el hambre te loco, que bang bang. The crazy man took a shot at him. So Rosita Ramona and Romero leave in a huff. My earlobe is bleeding all over Myra's new dress. Suddenly, we hear a car pull up. It's the first guests. Myra grabs a bathrobe and runs downstairs to stop Rosita Ramona and Romero. Otherwise, we'll have no dinner. But they drive off in the Alfa Romeo. I look out the window, but it's dark. And I think someone is stealing my beautiful old Mercedes. So I take another shot at them. Bang! Myra runs down to the basement where we keep the cedar chest. She's looking for the dress she wore last year for Bonds for Israel. Can't find the light, trips up the stairs, passes out in the dark. I run downstairs looking for Myra. Notice the basement door is still open and I'm afraid the strange-looking kid's coming back. So I lock the door, not knowing Myra's still down there. Then I run upstairs and take some aspirin because my earlobe is killing me from the hole in it. The blood on my finger gets in my eye, and by mistake, I take 4 Valium instead. I can hear the guests downstairs, and I want to tell them, look for Myra. But suddenly, I can't talk from the Valium, and I'm bleeding all over the white rug. Blood, 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 bloody, bloody blood. So, I decide to write a note explaining what happened. But the note was like gibberish. I'm afraid they'll think it was a suicide note. They'll call the police. And my friend, Glenn Cooper, was coming. It would be very bad for his campaign to get mixed up with a suicide. So, I tear up the note, flush it down the toilet. Visitors are coming in my room. They're all yelling at me. What happened? What happened? Before I could tell them what happened, I passed out on the bed. And that's the whole fakakta of a story. As sure as my name is, Charlie Brock.
I buy it. You know why I buy it? I buy it because I like it. I didn't believe it, but I like it. And I want to get home early myself tonight to make some sweet love into my wife.